Welcome back to the i427 Garage, everybody. Today we're going to take our third and final look at SLTHRR N. All right, I finished up with the detailing and the yearly maintenance on SLTHRR N last night. It took me 3 nights to take care of everything that I needed to get done and to get the car detailed, so that wasn't too bad. But I got it outside, and I took some glamour shots of it this morning. The light is just about perfect outside. It's about high noon, and I've been dealing with airplanes flying overhead, and I've been dealing with a person across the street deciding that they're going to take down a tree with a chainsaw on a Saturday afternoon, and some loud neighbors behind me, traffic going by, and my own dog's barking in the house. So bear with me. So I've got SLTHRR N out of the driveway, and I think we can all agree, or at least I can agree, how awesome this car is. And I built this for me. I didn't have anybody to answer to other than possibly Mrs. i427, and her biggest thing was she wanted to have heated seats, and so we gave her that. We've got heated seats in the car. We've got a heater. We've got a lot of those niceties that you know, a lot of misses like to have in the car. We also have the door panels with the pockets in them, and so she can store chapstick and lipstick and her little compact mirror and stuff like that in the car, sunglasses. So we installed some of those niceties to keep the passenger seat quiet, as I like to say. So as we walk around the outside of the car, you can see, as I mentioned in the last video, we've got the Cobra 3 wheels from Halbrand with the tri-spinners. We've got the bright silver metallic side pipes. We've got PBR brakes in the front. We've got the single piston rear Ford brakes with the 11.5-inch rotors. We've got painted side louvers, and of course the Super Snake hood. And if you can't miss the hardtop, then certainly the fender flares are a dead giveaway that this car is not your standard Factory 5 Mark III. So let's pop the hood and we'll take a look once more underneath the front bonnet of the car. All right, so under the bonnet, we have a stock Ford block, so it's a 2-bolt main. We've got this punched out to 347 cubic inches, all forged internals. We've got a trick flow intake manifold, and so upper and lower manifold. We have a BBK throttle body. I believe that's a 88 or a 90 millimeter. I can't remember offhand which it is. We've got the Hooker 4-in-1 or 4-in-4 headers. We have a late model Ford Thunderbird cooling fan, which is controlled by the computer. We have ABS brakes, so 3-channel ABS brakes throughout the car. 42-pound injectors, and of course we have an Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator. In the front we have the tri-bar headlights with the black dots, and as I stated in the last video, you want to make sure that those are legal in whichever state or jurisdiction that you're building your car. We have the clear lenses for the marker and turn signal lights with the amber bulbs behind them. We have one piece nose aluminum that's powder coated black. Of course, we have our oil cooler, which we are using as a power steering cooler. And then we have the overriders, which are tucked in to the body so that they just clear the nose of the car. For the side view mirrors on the car, I wanted to do something a little bit subdued. So I had some peep mirrors, powder coated black, and those just clip on to the side of the windshield, as you can see right there. I've got RJS 5-point quick release 5-point harnesses. And then something I didn't show you guys in the last video is this is what we're using for a turn signal system. This is out of a Ford probe. It's like an 87 through 89 Ford probe. It's electronic, so it has a canceling ring that goes behind the dash and actually hooks into the steering wheel, and so when you turn your steering wheel back, it electronically self-cancels. And then if you pull on the lever towards you, that'll toggle your high beam and low beam. And then something you're not going to find on many other Factory 5 Cobras is Cannonball Cobra Paul custom machined this wheel center for me so we could fit a standard horn button in there, and it works. So I don't have a separate switch on the dash of the car in order to activate the horn. It's right there where it should be. In any other production car, it's in the center, and so it's not hard to find when you're in a panic and you need to use that horn. I said earlier how we added some creature comforts for the misses, and if you look at the bottom of our console there, we've got 2 switches for seat heaters. The seat heaters are actually really awesome. When you leave at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning to go to a car show and it's cold outside, you can turn on not just the heater to warm your feet, but you can turn on the seat heaters to warm your butt, and that's always nice. We actually use our sun visors as sun visors, not as wind deflectors in this car. They tuck up out of the way when we're not using them, and they do fold down and provide a little bit of glare protection from the oncoming sun, so that's always nice. We are running the Factory 5 wind wings, and they're a little bit worse for wear. I mean, they've got about 15 years on them, and so you can see at the edges they're starting to yellow, but we do our best to keep them cleaned up. And then of course the top that we got from Mr. Bruce that we spent all that time fitting to the car, and Jeff Miller did just an awesome job of painting. In the back of the car, no trunk T-handle. If you go back to the previous video, we showed you how there's an electronic latch in there. With a push of a button, it clicks and it opens, and then there is a manual override cable system to pull just in case your battery dies at some point and you need to get in the trunk to replace that battery. We've got the LED taillights from the 41 through 46 Chevy sedan, and then one of my favorite features is our Le Mans cap with no visible hardware on it. Everybody, if you have enjoyed this look at Slytherin and you have any questions, go ahead and put those down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer any of them. This has been kind of fun. It's been a nice distraction from a lot of the things that are going on in the shop. As busy as we are, I tried to make the time to do this because I wasn't sure when I was going to be able to do this again. So, as always, if you're enjoying the content here, please do the like, the share, the subscribe, all that kind of stuff. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.